Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of Dealbox Daily. I'm your host, Jonathan Alvarado, interim chief of strategy here at Dealbox. I'm joined by my co-host, Brendan McShane. Say hello, Brendan.
How's it going?
I'm also joined by our guest, Taylor Wallace from Total Network Services. Taylor, how are you?
What's going on?
What is Dealbox Daily? We are the latest crypto and blockchain news, so you don't have to go through all of the garbage that's out there, clickbait that's out there. We're going to bring you everything on digital assets, NFTs, DeFi, STOs, all the updates on fintech, blockchain, of course. If you're an entrepreneur joining us, we're going to go through best practices for private placements, investors joining us, best practices in alternative investments. Then, of course, category design principles to help you succeed in your respective markets. Where can you find this? All live stream platforms, podcast channels, and our blog. I want to kick things off quickly with a crypto market cap update brought to you by my co-host, Brendan McShane. Kick it away for us, Brendan.
Thank you for that, Jonathan. As everyone has seen, Bitcoin definitely got a boost yesterday. Global market cap is at 1.48 trillion, a 5.15% increase over the last day. Bitcoin is now sitting at 37,000, Ethereum at 2,200, and let's check Dogecoin, 20 cents. Nice. Yep. All right, and let's jump into the first article then. Amazon wants to hire a digital currency and blockchain product lead. Let's see what that means. The job spec appears wide-ranging, mentioning central bank digital currencies and distributed ledger, among other catch-all phrases for digital currency applications. A spokesperson told the block, "We're inspired by the innovation happening in the cryptocurrency space and are exploring what this would look like on Amazon. We believe the future will be built on new technologies that enable modern, fast, and inexpensive payment methods and hope to bring that future to Amazon customers as soon as possible." I would love to see the follow-up with this and see what Amazon is planning on the future.
I mean, you look at two things that everybody wishes they invested in, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. One's Amazon, the other one's Bitcoin. It's like, hey, I think it's great. You look at what Amazon stock has done, it's done incredible. Amazon is quite literally taking over the world, going to space, at least Bezos is. And so clearly I think it's a great signpost for crypto in general. So I'm buying more Bitcoin.
What do you think this person's going to make? In all candidness, what are they going to be managing exactly? Just can somebody walk me through that piece? Because I don't know if crypto is an Amazon core competency, but is it part of their innovation play? Like what do you guys think there?
It looks like a space that they're trying to delve into, but they're going to hire an expert to tell them what I think that they should do. It looks like it's not going to be anything coming up recently, but they definitely want to explore their options, and they're willing to pay for outside resources to come in and tell them what to do.
The other thing, the kind of fun thing to think about that just hit me right now is like, hey, you saw Elon Musk announcing that Tesla's going to, be involved, by Bitcoin and put that on their balance sheet. And now you have Bezos' team kind of doing the same type of announcement,
Right. Hey, Brendan, if you could click on that link, it seems like they have a job spec link there. Click on that guy and see what else is in the qualifications, just for our audience to kind of take a look at. Yeah, scroll down.
Our website.
Yeah, keep going down.
Yeah, here it says they might be interested in making their own digital currency.
Okay. Yep.
See if that comes out in the future. There's some qualifications here: 10 plus years of experience, deep understanding,
product marketing. That's us. Well, okay. Fun stuff. Good inclusion. Go and apply if you have any product marketing, program management, or product management background. Amazon's looking to hire a digital currency and blockchain product lead, guys. Wonderful.
Yep. Jump to the next one. So on the opposite end, that was all companies. Let's see what the actual consumers think. Americans know about cryptocurrency, but aren't interested in investing. Okay. A YouGov survey of 1,700 US adults conducted exclusively for Yahoo found that 89% of the respondents had heard of Bitcoin, and a clear majority of 57 of those were aware would not invest in any cryptocurrency. Other respondents who have heard of Bitcoin, 13% they personally own crypto, 27 said they would consider investing, and 16% were unsure of buying. I think one of the bigger factors holding people back is the lack of understanding and the lack of education in the space. It's so new. It's not simple to explain, right? Like in 5 minutes. And because of that, and the poor news that's been passed around in the past of trafficking and the dark history of Bitcoin before it came out in different use cases, people are afraid of what would happen, and also the volatility. People just don't have the same risk tolerance as some other investors, and they don't want to. They have fear of losing their money in some kind of scam.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people too, it's going to be what recommendations they're getting from their financial advisors. Pulled up another article here. I was looking at, it says many JP Morgan clients see Bitcoin as an asset class, says senior executive. It says a lot of our clients say that that's an asset class and I want to invest, and our job is to help them put their money where they want to invest. So I think the more you see people like JP Morgan or just financial advisors in general have the green light to advise their clients on this sort of stuff, then people are going to feel a little bit more comfortable about it. I think right now, Bitcoin is in just cryptocurrency in general is going through like it's just going through a facelift. That it's a much needed one, going from kind of like this mysterious figure to hopefully a protagonist in the financial space.
Yeah, I'm jumping off the JP Morgan. Goldman Sachs was saying that their family offices, 15% have invested in crypto before, and that 45% in the next year are going to be looking to put crypto onto their books, which is a big jump.
It's awesome.
This is coming.
I've talked to a number. I've not a number. I know maybe 3 or 4 financial, I guess you could say, advisor type people, and they I do this meetup, a local group of people who we all meet up, and they all talk about crypto and blockchain and stuff, and they're like, man, I wish I could advise my clients to buy crypto, but I get fired. They can't. Yeah. They can't. Like, hey, I'll talk to you on the side, like but I can't do anything for you.
Yeah, there's definitely some stigma, and I know that they have a lot of regulatory problems of being able to hold crypto on the books for their clients and who really owns the keys, and that's still a problem that needs to be solved.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Binance US is eyeing an IPO, says Shangpeng Zhao. Sorry for the mispronunciation. Zhao is also looking for a new Binance CEO with a very strong regulatory background. He said in the past that he's stepping down, and it looks like he's actually taking that seriously. He wants to go work more on BNB and the Binance Smart Chain. I think the biggest part of this IPO is right here is going to be the compliance. The crypto space is now heavily regulated, according to Zhao. To that end, Binance has to make a big pivot from a technology startup into a financial services company. I think that's the key takeaway of them IPOing, them bringing down their leverage from 120% to 20 times, changing out a new CEO. He is taking it obviously seriously by willing to step down and bring in a regulatory factor. And they want to become legit. They want to be treated as a legitimate financial service.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing, it's almost like I'm a big music fan. It's almost like you have an artist who maybe puts one pop song on the record, but the rest is like really, original stuff and forward thinking. And that one pop song takes off. And so the next album they make, it's like, it's all pop and it's all mainstream. And then the OG fans get all upset, but they need to go in that direction because that's where they're going to find the broader audience. That's where they're going to find legitimacy. They're going to find, on a global stage, on a bigger scale. But then they're like, oh, the same thing's happening with Uniswap right now, just delisted a ton of tokens from its platform. And Binance is taking away a little bit of the fun from its OG users, but it's where the money is. It's how they're going to find legitimacy. It's how they're going to be successful in the long term. So, got to get used to pop music, I guess, kind of thing.
That's a great analogy. Not even think of that one.
Great inclusion for Article 3. I want to quickly take our audience on a commercial break regarding an exciting event for all of our listeners tuning in from Southern California. It's Make Crypto Easy's Mega Park Experience. Folks, happening this Saturday at 5 p.m. We have a private VIP event that you can register for if you're in the Orange County, Irvine, San Diego, maybe even LA area. Total Network Services, one of DealBox's premier client companies, is sponsoring a nonprofit event that's aimed at helping raise awareness and promoting the user-friendly and widespread adoption of cryptocurrencies and digital assets. It's a fantastic event happening this weekend. If you're in the San Diego area or in just the Orange County or Southern California area in general, you don't want to miss this. 150 people will have the opportunity to watch skaters compete for thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin. We're going to have incredible guests and legends at this event. We invite all of you to check out the Eventbrite page. It's on the link of this presentation. We'll include that in the comments for you. And with that, I want to turn it back to my co-host, Brendan McShane.
Yeah, let's jump right into the next one here is crypto ATM installations have increased 70% this year. Now, for those that don't know, a crypto ATM is an actual physical machine separate from like Chase Bank's ATMs, where you can buy and sell Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies using your current fiat currency and it will be linked to your wallet. You can also use your hardware wallet to connect. And it's more of an in-person way of being able to switch out of Bitcoin if you're not using any credit card provider that can connect to your wallet. And this gives a bit broader range to those who have lack of banking options.
Yeah, it looks like crypto ATMs now make up 5% of all of the ATM market, about 500,000 actual, regular ATMs. And yeah, I think it's just exciting. It's fun to see. I personally don't get the use case for Bitcoin ATMs myself, because I feel like I can do most of the things I need to do from like my devices, but maybe I'll find myself at a Bitcoin ATM soon. It sounds fun. Sounds like a fun.
Super small sample size of 3 people. Do you guys use ATMs? I've probably not used an ATM in like over a year, honestly. Like I just never use it.
The only time you use an ATM is when the people that you're trying to purchase from don't accept card, right? At least for me, that's the only time I've ever used an ATM.
Right. Yeah. If they no debit card, right? Yeah.
I definitely still use ATMs. A lot of places by me are all cash. So I guess
that's because you're up in the woods, right, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I just want cash.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump on the next thing then. Is crypto cowboys. Texas counties welcome Bitcoin miners with open arms. Let's see why. This shouldn't come as a surprise. Texas could very well be the ideal location for Bitcoin mining due to obvious reasons such as deregulated power grid, increasing renewable energy, and political leaders that are publicly pro-crypto. The governor recently tweeted about becoming the next crypto leader. And in Texas alone, we can see companies such as Weinstein Stone Inc., which is owned by Raya Blockchain, one of the biggest Bitcoin mining companies in the US. And also there is Argo, another huge Bitcoin mining company. And I believe Core Scientific is here. Here it is, Core Scientific, also in Texas. So some of the biggest Bitcoin mining companies in America are all in Texas for these exact reasons. And on top of that, Texas has the workforce. They're known for not dropping crazy regulation out of nowhere. And when you mine a Bitcoin, you have to pay income tax right off exactly the price that it's being mined at. And these companies are definitely looking for a state that has all these available things and not high income taxes. So I think this is interesting that the big shift from China to Texas for Bitcoin mining.
There you have it, folks. China to Texas. Thank you, Brendan, for article number 5 for our audience here today. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I also want to tee up tomorrow's episode at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll have Chief Executive Officer John Nance, joined by Richard Johnson, Chief Executive Officer of Texture Capital, for a discussion on liquidity solutions, ATSs, and the partnership between Dealbox and Texture. I'm your host, Jonathan Alvarado. We'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you to my co-host, Brendan McShane, for joining me. We'll catch you guys tomorrow.
See you, everybody.